We make the rules, pal. The news, war, peace, famine, upheaval, the price of a paperclip. We picked that rabbit out of the hat while everybody sits out there wondering how the hell we did it. I'll go right.
Matchup against the Wizards, the Knicks' defensive characteristics started to show, but they can't quite show everything yet. It's only the preseason. We don't want to give everything away, but I'm not gonna lie, things were looking good. At first, we seen glimpses of the defense through the bench unit in Charlotte. I mean, check out these rotations. Yeah, some of that Tibbs energy is trickling throughout the whole team. And I'm telling you, this season, this is the character building season. We're going to see what kind of team do we have? What are they good at? What are some of the identities for this current Knicks team that's pretty much championship bound? They sort of remind me of the early 90s Knicks when they were in that transition, when they got rid of Mark Jackson, got Xavier McDaniels. Pat Riley was hired as the head coach. There was sort of a transition that happened where this team now needs to take on a brand new identity. The sort of bad boy Pistons type of identity that they took on with Pat Riley. The Knicks were nothing like that before he got there. If you look at their series with the Chicago Bulls in 91 versus Chicago Bulls in 92 and 93, the attitude, the persona, the gravitas was completely different. They were hacking guys off rip. And I don't want to say Michael Jordan in 91 was punking the Knicks, but the Bulls definitely had that trickle down energy that came from the Bad Boy Pistons series. So these are the types of things to look out for during the regular season. Long gone are the talks of the Knicks needing another star, etc. Just nowadays, things are about getting to that next level and what kind of pieces do we need to put as a supporting cast around the pieces that we already have. Knicks right here having numerous players, having versatility of defending multiple positions. Look at OG right here defending their center. So yet he's agile enough to reach in right here and get the steal. The whole time, this is someone that's guarding their center at the moment. So the Knicks having all these switchable guys is to their advantage. Right here, I'm starting to see why Tibbs has Josh Hart in the starting lineup. Just having a guard from another team having to get past Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart. And potentially, let's say if this was switched right here between Brunson and OG, he would have to get past OG. Let's say if OG was here. That's real tough. That's very similar to the Boston Celtics. Getting past Tatum, then Jaylen Brown, then Jrue Holiday. That's kind of crazy. Knicks right here have a very similar package. Look at Josh Hart with that deflection. Sheesh. Let's look at that again. Look at Josh Hart with the deflection. Even a serviceable player like Precious is a nice fit with this squad. Nice deflection right here. He fits right in with that Tibbs archetype of player. Right here, OG baits the young French rookie to make this pass. Knicks have numerous defenders with quick hands. Nice deflection right here. Gets the ball to go off of Jordan Poole. Mikal Bridges is one of these players that can not only deflect passes, but he can actually block players in the lane. He's good at these chase down blocks. He can block players that are a lot bigger than him in the paint. And this Knicks team is going to be one of these squads that can just get into your passing lanes, just cover up a lot of spaces. If guys like Karl Anthony Towns get beat, you got OG, you got Mikal flying in, making up the difference in the spacing. So things are going to get quite interesting with this team this season. Got Josh Hart with the block. Mikal Bridges now forcing the turnover. OG locking up the young Frenchman, the first overall pick. One of the top picks in this year's past draft. And Knicks can't go showing off everything in the preseason. We got to get tips to save some of it for the regular season. Here's some more of the active hands I was referring to with Mikal. And he just has a long reach. Here's another issue teams are going to have. Notice how Precious right here, he's going to get beat on this closeout. And then look at OG. Teams are still going to have to deal with him. Forget Towns. Just dealing with OG in combination with Towns is going to be a problem. Just jump straight up. Good contest. So the Knicks are looking quite healthy to go up against teams like the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics. And I want to even go to the Western Conference, teams that are versatile with players in many different positions, like the Oklahoma City Thunder, as well as the Minnesota Timberwolves. So it is what it is. This is a nice little sample size, and can't really hang your hat too much on it. Just looking at the overall concepts of how the team possibly could look like during the regular season. And it's much more to come other than this. So we'll see how things play out. Until next time, you fellas, stay safe. Peace.